Today I'm sharing 7 long hair habits that can quietly add years after 60, along with simple, elegant updates that can help you look fresher, brighter, and more like the confident woman you are today. If you have long hair and you've been wondering why a style that once looked beautiful doesn't seem to have the same effect anymore, this conversation is for you. We're counting down the most common long hair mistakes women over 60 make, and by the end you'll have 7 easy updates that take little extra effort but can make a remarkable difference. What surprised me most when I first learned these wasn't that they were mistakes, it was how common they are. Stylists see them every day. Women who take pride in their appearance wear them every day. These aren't signs that you've done anything wrong. They're simply habits that often stay with us long after our hair is changed. Stay with me until the very end because the number one mistake ties every other one together and it may completely change the way you think about your hairstyle. Welcome to Stylish 60 Plus, where we celebrate timeless style, confidence, and beauty that grows with you. If that's the kind of inspiration you're looking for, I'd love for you to subscribe and join our wonderful community. No matter whether your hair is straight, wavy, curly, coily, fine, or thick, the ideas we're discussing today can be adapted to suit your natural texture. Let's begin. The 7th mistake is wearing a perfectly symmetrical center part every single day. A center part has long been considered classic and elegant, but as our features naturally soften with age, perfect symmetry can sometimes make the face appear flatter instead of brighter. Many women continue wearing the exact same part they've had for decades simply because it feels familiar. There's nothing wrong with that, but familiarity isn't always the most flattering choice. A deep side part instantly creates gentle movement around the face. It naturally guides the eye upward toward your eyes and cheekbones instead of straight down the face. It also helps disguise areas where hair density may have changed over the years. Sometimes the smallest adjustment creates the biggest difference. The 6th mistake is keeping extremely long hair without any shape. Many women love long hair because it feels feminine and versatile, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with loving length. The problem isn't long hair itself. It's when all that length becomes heavy enough to pull everything downward. As hair naturally becomes finer over time, extra weight can reduce lift at the roots and leave the crown looking flat. When all the visual weight sits near the waist or hips, the focus shifts away from your face. Adding long layers or choosing a slightly shorter length around the collarbone or upper chest often restores movement while still preserving the elegance of long hair. You don't lose your length, you simply allow it to work for you instead of against you. I'm curious, which of these sounds most familiar so far? Let me know in the comments because I genuinely love to hear from you. The 5th mistake is wearing a tight, low ponytail every day. A sleek ponytail is practical, quick, and comfortable, but when every strand is pulled tightly away from the face, it removes the softness that frames your features. It also places repeated tension on the temples, where many women naturally notice thinning over time. Instead of pulling everything tightly back, try gathering your hair into a relaxed low bun or a softer ponytail, allowing a few face-framing pieces to remain loose. Those gentle strands create movement and softness while making the entire hairstyle feel more modern and effortless. If you're enjoying today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd take a moment to like it. It helps this channel reach more wonderful women looking for practical style advice. The 4th mistake is relying on tight, uniform curls. Many women learned to style their hair this way years ago, and it's understandable why it became such a trusted routine. The challenge is that very tight curls with heavy hairspray can make hair appear stiff rather than full of life. As hair changes with age, movement becomes even more valuable than perfection. Soft, Loose waves reflect light more naturally, create volume, and bring gentle softness around the face. They look elegant without looking overly styled. Sometimes simply switching to a larger curling tool and using lighter finishing products is enough to transform the entire look. Now, we're halfway through the list, and the next one surprised me the most. The third mistake is wearing the same everyday top knot or half-up style at the crown. Most of us aren't choosing this style because we think it's fashionable. We're choosing it because life is busy. It's quick, it's practical, it's familiar. But placing all the volume high on the crown while leaving the rest hanging straight can create proportions that make the hairstyle feel smaller at the top and heavier at the bottom. Instead, position your clip lower on the back of the head and allow a few pieces around your face to remain loose. It takes exactly the same amount of time but creates a much softer silhouette. It's amazing how changing the placement of one clip can completely change the overall impression. Have you ever caught yourself putting your hair up exactly the same way every morning without even thinking about it? If so, you're certainly not alone. The second mistake is wearing heavy, blunt bangs. Many women choose full bangs, hoping they'll hide signs of aging. Ironically, they often cover one of the smoothest areas of the face while casting extra shadow over the eyes. The eyes naturally communicate warmth, energy, and confidence. We generally want to highlight them, not hide them. Soft curtain bangs or feathered layers around the forehead achieve exactly that. They frame the face without closing it in. They allow more light to reach the eyes while creating beautiful movement. It's a subtle difference, but one that can make the entire face appear brighter. And now we've reached the most important mistake of all. The number one mistake is simply never updating your hairstyle. This isn't really about length. It isn't about color. It isn't even about layers. It's about change. Many of us discover a hairstyle that works in our 40s or 50s, and we continue wearing it exactly the same way for 20 years, not because we're unwilling to change, simply because it has always worked. But we continue growing, changing, and evolving. Our hair should evolve with us. A hairstyle doesn't become aging because it's long or short. It becomes aging when it belongs to a different chapter of our lives instead of reflecting who we are today. Some of the most stylish women over 60 don't all have the same haircut. Some wear pixie cuts. Some wear bobs. Some wear beautiful long hair. What they all have in common is that their hairstyle feels current. It looks intentional. It reflects the woman they are today rather than the woman they were decades ago. That's the real secret. Let's quickly recap. Replace the center part with a softer side part. Give extra long hair more movement with layers. Trade tight ponytails for softer updos. Choose loose waves instead of stiff curls. Lower your everyday clip and soften the silhouette. Swap heavy, blunt bangs for lighter curtain bangs. And most importantly, allow your hairstyle to evolve with you. If today's video gave you even one new idea, share it with a friend who might enjoy it too. You don't have to reinvent yourself overnight. Sometimes one thoughtful update is all it takes to help your hair reflect the confidence you've spent a lifetime building. Here's a simple challenge for you. The next time you visit your stylist, don't ask for something dramatic. Instead, ask one question. What small change would make my hairstyle feel more current while still feeling like me? You may be surprised by the answer, because the goal isn't to become someone else. The goal is simply to become the most elegant version of the woman you already are. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Stylish 60 Plus for more weekly videos on timeless fashion, flattering hairstyles, beauty, and confidence after 60. In our next video, we'll explore the color choices that can quietly add years and the shades that instantly brighten mature skin. Until then, stay confident, stay elegant, stay radiant, and remember that true style isn't about looking younger. It's about looking like the very best version of yourself today.